All right, welcome back to the TCI studios. We're going to do a special version of our RecruitCast. TCI recruiting expert Gavin Oliver. Gavin, we're going to talk. Bart and I took a little trip down to Florida last week. Swung by, we started out, went to IMG Academy on Thursday. Saw two players there, and then we went and saw Ajo, which was awesome. On Friday, and then we actually caught Bowman's game on Friday night. So wanted to do a little RecruitCast here and talk a little bit about Demarkcus Bowman. First off, obviously you saw the videos and stuff. I think Clemson fans are going to love him because he loves to ham it up.
Oh yeah, he scored 2 touchdowns in the opener. The 2019 Kickoff Classic, which is a preseason game for Lakeland. They held it at Bryant Stadium, a stadium in Lakeland, and Bowman ran for 2 touchdowns, and both times Bart was in the end zone, Robert was videoing, and he was making sure to get the love for the camera in the video. He made sure to celebrate and got that out of the way, but that was good. But yeah, he's a special player. I mean, we talked to him, we talked to his coach. His coach has been the head coach at Lakeland for 43 seasons.
Since 1976,
yeah.
He's head coach, and 5 years before that as an assistant, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, 43 seasons, and he's coached some really good running backs like Chris Rainey, a former Florida star, and A.J. Davis, who's actually the current projected starter for Pittsburgh, the University for Pittsburgh. He coached him too, and he said Bowman is, quote, special. And he just talked about Bowman, how he has not only the breakaway speed to run by guys, but he has the power to run over guys too. And that's a special combination. And to boot, he has the ability to catch passes out of the backfield too as well, which is something that he said they don't do a lot in their offense, but it's good to know for Clemson fans at least that when he comes into the offense and plays for the Tigers, that he'll be a weapon. He could potentially be a weapon in the passing game too. So he's a guy who can do it all. And we
didn't get to see the catching out of the backfield because their quarterback wasn't there. He's out for a few weeks. I've got a great quarterback, so I committed to Auburn. But yeah, he showed us. We definitely got to see that power running inside. Got to see that speed on the first touchdown. Game was 30-0 in the first quarter, 36-0 at half. So his night ended early. But yeah, he came over and we introduced ourselves, and he hammed it up a little bit, even during warm-ups, and then every time he would score, he would find Bart, and he would go over there and, do a little flexing and do some stuff. And I told Bart, I said, man, I can't wait till the first touchdown he scores in Death Valley. He's going to be saying, all right, where's Bart? He's going to come over there and start hamming it up. But just a good kid, very focused. We just tell in the warm-ups and all, he was, very... spent a lot of time just concentrating, had his earbuds in. You could see he was just focusing on what he needed to do. Also had a chance to talk with one of the folks that works with him off the football program and has worked with him, I think, since 6th grade. So maybe it's 10th grade, but another guy that's been working with him and a lot of other players. So, comes in as one of the top rated running backs in the country. From what we saw Friday night, there wasn't anything to make us believe that that's not very justified.
Yeah, and you mentioned how Bowman kind of was just focused before the game. Sounds like from talking with his coach that's the way he is off the field. He's very focused, very about his business. He's not a guy that gets into trouble. He gets his work done. He's just a very focused kid. He may be on the field, he may get caught up in the moment and want to celebrate in the end zone and stuff, but off the field, he's kind of a quiet, reserved, focused, laid-back type of guy, which is exactly the kind of guy Clemson looks for.
Yeah, and the trainer told me he's one of those guys that always goes beyond. You tell him to do 10 reps or something, he would always want to do 15. It's just always wanting to go that extra step. Seemed like he was very excited about the Clemson class. Of course, all the guys we talked to are that number 1 class they've got right now. So, a little bit of concern this year. Obviously, Feaster's gone, which he would have been gone anyway. Travis headed to the NFL after this season, unless something crazy happens. Got some guys, Lynn J going to step up this year. Brought in 2 freshmen this year, Ches and Dixon, but look for Bowman to come in and fit in that mix early next year.
Yeah, he's a ready-made guy that should be ready to contribute right away when he steps on campus. And a few years back, of course, Clemson got a pretty darn good running back from Florida named C.J. Spiller. And now, we're not comparing Bowman to Spiller, but And we even asked Bowman if there was any comparisons.
He didn't want to touch that.
Yeah, he didn't want to touch that, and can't blame him. That's a high standard to live up to, but we certainly think, as Bowman's coach said, that Bowman will be special. He's 5-star. He rated as, I think, number 17 overall player in the country, according to the 247 Sports Composite, the number 2 overall running back. This is, Clemson's not typically known for recruiting those, elite of the elite at the running back position, but this year they did. They landed him, and he's going to be an impact player for sure, especially now that we got to put eyes on him and confirmed everything the rankings tell us.
Third year in a row, we've done a Tour of Champions tour through Florida in August and plan on being back. The IMG coach already asked me, that was third straight year we've been to IMG. He's like, okay, I'll see you next year. So some great folks down there. We've got some great plans for the rest of the season to go out and see a lot of these guys that are committed to Clemson and let you guys get to see them hopefully in game action, hopefully see some great galleries from Bart and Gavin and I, and then, some great interviews. And you just learn a lot more about the guy when you go out and you meet him in his environment. You get to see him perform on the field. And came away very impressed with Demarkcus Bowman and look forward to seeing him in Orange. And stay tuned to the Clemson Insiders. We bring you the most complete coverage of Clemson football and recruiting. All right. Matt's not here.
Figured we beat him. You may leave this on or go and turn it off?
That's a good point. Can you turn
Yeah,
it
I got
off
you.
and turn mine off too?
Gotcha.